2:11 p.m. Thursday, December 15th, 2011. This moment, or actually a few moments earlier, that I always ask myself, why in the world do I put myself through this? But, and it's mainly because I do have a gift to make a fool out of myself, so to speak. And Christmas is a pretty stressful time, a lot of activities, and people are under the gun for a lot of things. And I like to give you a little bit of levity, something you can enjoy here at the holiday season. Where's Doug Boone, by the way? I mean, he
just went out.
Went out?
The sandwich tray.
He'll be back.
He's still growing more.
Hustle him in. There's room in the room. Come on in. All right. Everybody's scared to be close to the performance.
I'm not afraid, Dave.
That's right. Yeah. You're not afraid. All right. Okay, what I want you to keep in mind, if you're, people will ask me, how do you come up with these ideas? Where do you get these songs? All right. It's situation and song. Okay? I see a situation involving someone or something at DEP, and it will remind me of a song, or I'll hear a song, it'll make me think of the situation. Okay?
So all the time, don't you?
Uh-huh. Yes. Exactly. This happens a lot. And I always tell people, I got ideas kicking around in my head all the time. All right? So keep that in mind. It's also, I think this is the 5th year I've done this. It's not a matter of trying to top myself from previous years. It's really not. One, from the response, Hotel California would be hard to top, apparently.
Yeah.
That was last year. All right, good. But it's a matter of, again, situation and song. And hopefully we can have some fun. All right. Okay. Now, having said all this, Doug Bailey.
I thought you was asking for Doug Boone.
No confusion. All right. Doug, you probably know, most of you in the room know, but Doug was an inspector here until about the middle of last year. And then he transferred to somewhere else. But then, in the spring of this year, he came back here to our Logan office. We're glad to have him. All right. This made me think of a song that could describe a situation. Now, if you go back to the early part of this year, all right, and because of the aforementioned inspector turnover, or whatever, or because Doug's such a great guy, or whatever it is, all right, we just were insistent that Doug Bailey return to the DEP at Logan. If we were just absolutely enthralled with the idea that Doug Bailey would come back.
We couldn't sleep at night.
Exactly. At least I couldn't. Obviously. All right. And we, meaning I, might sing a song to describe our feelings. It would probably go something like this. And when you hear the song, you're going to say to yourself, wow, that was obvious. Let me get into here. Won't you come home, Doug Bailey? Come home. We cried the whole year long. Well, maybe not. We feel your absence daily, and if you think here is where you belong, we'll roll out a big red carpet, wear party hats, might even write a song. Now Logan wants you back. Ain't that a fact? Doug Bailey, won't you please come home? 2, 3, 4. Won't you come home, Doug Bailey? Won't you come home? You cried the whole year long. Bailey, if you think Gail has done you wrong, ba, 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 we'll roll out the big red carpet, put on party hats, maybe even write a song. Now Logan wants you back. Ain't that a fact? Doug Bailey, won't you please come home? Yeah, yeah. Doug Bailey, won't you please come home? You mean it? Doug Bailey, won't you please come home? We're just getting started. We are just getting started. All right? Yeah, boy. You waited all year for this, right? Yeah. I did. All right. Now, I'd like to trot out an oldie.
Dave Wagner, give a telephone call. 212.
All right. I'd like to trot out an oldie but a goodie. This one, I think, goes back all the way to the first year of the 5 that I've been doing this silliness. And just in case you need some reminders, at that time and at this time now, had 2 geologists, Cheryl Johnston, Tracy Kitchen. It's a male, it's a male-dominated field. There are 2 female geologists, and the agency advertised for a 3rd geologist here at the Logan office, which, by law of averages, probably turn out to be a male, or at least would likely be a male. So if you had 2 females and 1 male, maybe in the same office, in the same space.
It sounds like some crazy.
Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We're geology's hers and whose? Three's company too. Come and dance on our floor. It just got installed new. It was actually 2007. In this workable space that needs your face. Three's company too. You'll never talk to Greg Ball again unless he's at the Christmas party, that is. But DEP's calling for you. Down in room 102. Three's company too. Yeah! All right. Yeah. We're rolling now. Yeah, boy. Okay. Something else I like to do is have a little fun with a pop song. A pop hit. Yes. Yeah, you never know when that might. But I like to have a little fun with a pop song, a pop hit, hopefully that you recognize. Again, situation, song. All right? And this one describes how the inspector does his or her job. The inspectors go about doing their jobs, our jobs, in spite of the circumstances. Okay? In spite of the troubles and travails you run into out in the field. Sometimes the company doesn't seem to have the resources that it should have, or doesn't want to put out the resources it should be doing, and we're gonna make them follow the regulations and do what they're supposed to do, because that's what we do as inspectors. All right? Now, last year when I did the Steely Dan song, if you remember, no one seemed to recognize it at first. Mike Gillum did. Mm-hmm. This song is from about the same era, mid-'70s. Those of you who were around at that time, you'll recognize it. Those of you who were not, I think you've heard it. Pretty common song, pretty popular song. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. All right? Let me get into character. I've been walking this strip so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in this dirty ground from subsidence. Hustle's the name of the game. The nice guys get washed away like the snow in the rain. There's been a load of compromising while this company's downsizing. But I'm gonna get all this fixed before bankruptcy, like a wild inspector, riding out in my Jeep with my Citizens Band radio. Wild inspector, getting threats and summons from people I don't even know. That's why I never go out alone. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I really don't like the rain, and my smile can't hide all my pain, 'cause I found out the other day there ain't gonna be no merit rain. So I dream of the things I'll do if I could transfer out and maybe move up a pay grade or two. And there'll be no more compromising while this company's downsizing. The next thing that I see wrong gets an NOV. I'm a wild inspector with my scale and my regs and my camera, don't you know? Wild inspector. I'll inspect today and get 15 signed before I go, or at least let them know over the phone. I'm a wild inspector, riding out in my Jeep with my Citizens Band radio. Wild inspector, getting threats and summons from people I don't even know. That's why I never go out alone. You can join in with me if you want to. Wild inspector. Thank you. Yes. Just in case somebody didn't recognize that, what song was that? Exactly. By? Exactly. All right, Rhinestone Cowboy.
We will be playing at the Play Center.
All right, I'll be opening for him. But all right. I would like to close with some Christmas advice from the holiday season that has always served me well. I heard it many years ago, and I would like to pass it along to you. I would like to say that I saw Mike Gillum had his lighter out a while ago. If I were to close the show, exit the stage, and then get called back for an encore, it's just like when you're at a concert. If you cheer loud enough and long enough, Exactly.
It could happen.
It could happen. All right. But anyway, here we go. All right. Some Christmas advice so that your holiday season will be a little bit different. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. I say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You'll know. You will know. Oh, you'll know. Thank you. Thank you. You just don't want it to end, do you? No. All right. Is it time for a consultant anthem? All right. I want you to put yourself into the position and mindset of the consultant. And I want you to go back, for those of you who were here, when we moved into this new building in June of 2004, for many years after that, consultants would have to make their corrections on paper, either here at the DEP office, or they would make them at their offices and then bring the corrections over here. There was no e-permitting.
Yay!
And so, we're used to e-permitting by now, and those of you who weren't used to the previous system might not, be accustomed to how it was done before. But the consultant would come out with the corrections and often be hopeful that, yes, today's the day that this application is going to be approved. More often than not, that was not the case. And if you can imagine the disappointment of the consultant having come out here to the DEP lair and gone away empty-handed. Well, actually, they took the application back with them, perhaps. But you know what I'm saying, all right? Then you'll know the message of this song. Excuse me. On this Malt's lonely highway, cool wind in my hair, the smell of Eddie Hurley's fugitive dust rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw this building in white. My head grew heavy and my sights grew dim. I approached my duty with fright. I had with me an application. I knew my mission well. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. The electronic door opened, and it showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. Thought I heard them say, "Welcome to the DEP, Logan." Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the DEP in Logan. Any time of year, you can find it here. This whole process is twisted. I've tried to make corrections amends. This agency is full of pretty smiling faces, but I don't think they're my friends. Out back behind the building, they smoke cigarettes. Some smoke to remember, some smoke to forget. So I said to the reviewer these works were pre-law when they were driven. But he said, it's obvious this entire mind's been developed since 1977. And still those voices are calling from far away. Pull you off in the middle of a job just to hear them say, hey, welcome to the DEP in Logan. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. We're living it up at the DEP in Logan. Really no surprise. Hear their alibis. An unidentified member of the permitting staff took a sick day. Inspectors on a complaint. I thought this just might be the day of approval, but evidently it ain't. 2 Thursdays before Christmas, they gather for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. Had to find a passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the office assistant. We are programmed to receive. You can check that thing out any time you like, but it will never leave. Not approved